Legend of Total War here with part 62 of my Hearts of Iron 4 Let's Play campaign as Japan. Alright, so previously we've managed to conquer Papua New Guinea from Australia, and we're just preparing our naval invasion of the mainland Australia. We ignited a military coup in India, but it is failing because the entire Allied forces are coming to stop them. Which it doesn't really matter. I mean, it just used up political power and some of my equipment, which I had heaps of. Now, after we've dealt with Australia, I'm not too sure what we're going to do after that. Actually, I tell you what, I think we're going to need to start mass recruiting. Because just looking at the whenever I exit the game, it tells me, you know, what the general strength is of basically America and Britain. I am way behind them in regard to divisions. Now, it doesn't matter how strong my units are. I'm going to need a lot of units to adequately cover the areas that I'm going to need to hit, because there's a lot of land to cover. Fuckload. So it might actually be time to not yet, but leave it to the very last moment to move up to service by requirement. So it would reduce factory output by 10%, increase training time, reduce construction speed. That's okay. Let's just send these guys. Where am I going to send you? I don't think we'll be using them in the war against Australia. Just come over here for the time being. Oh, they're not in the... There's no port here. It's here where there's the port. Okay, now I just want you to stay over here by this port. Get us an idea of what they've got there. Our plan will enact in a few days. Now that we've taken the whole province, we still don't have enough infrastructure here to supply all of our troops. It's not damaged at all, so it's just a shit region to have troops in. But we managed to do it with inferior numbers. Okay, so they do have units here. I may need to add these guys to the army, to the planning, on the first wave. So that'll take 56 days, 2 waves of it. It's a long time. 2 months before we can actually go for it. I don't think the Australians are going to plan some sort of counterattack anytime soon. Did they used to be 100% fascist? Okay, whatever. Just send them over here for the time being. Strategically redeploy them later. Okay, so we're going to train some tanks, medium tanks, yeah, modern tanks, super heavy tanks. Probably no more light tanks, we don't need any more of those. Or any of the others. We're going to need some hard hitters. Hang on, did I just get... Yeah, we'll get 2 lots of those. And the modern tanks. Okay. Okay, and then we'll make a heap of them being made simultaneously. Hang on, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, we want 10 at a time. Oh god, I can't even count that. It doesn't matter, just make a whole bunch. Oh, hang on, you can shift click to add 5 lines. Yeah, why don't we make it even more than that? Just using up pretty much all of our manpower to make these things. And when they're done, we can increase our enlistment options. So we've just added 700,000 men into the army. It will take some time to train those. That's okay. And they're going to keep training them as well. Let me just see that actually. So it says here, they'll be done 2nd of August 1953. What does it say? 1 out of 89%. Maybe we don't have enough tanks. We probably don't have enough anti-air, right? Well, that's okay. It doesn't matter if they don't come at full experience. And we're going to need some big air forces. Alright, so over here, what? Big air force here. Big naval base. Big airport. See, these here, look at them. I've made so many of these pieces of shits. I don't want to sacrifice our manpower. I wish I could just dismantle them. So specifically looking for the jet ones. Where the fuck are they? What the fuck is this? Why does it keep telling me this every so often? British Raj took 5 states. Okay, so they're gone. Jet strategic bomber. Where is the? Okay, there's jet fighters there. No, these are jet fighter 1. No. We need jet fighter 2. Where the fuck are they? So I should have like 1,000 of them. God, this Air Force stuff fucking does my head in. I'm just gonna ignore it. There's too many different types of planes there. Too much garbage. I don't want to organize it. I just want to trash all the garbage that we don't need anymore. I can't just send them on suicide missions. I mean, technically I can. I just don't want to. Leave it for the time being. We've got 56 nukes. I don't know what to do with those. I hope if we do go up against the US, they don't use nukes on us. This is why we need an air force. If we can mobilize enough air force to make sure that they just can't do anything, that would be good. Well, that's why we're We do have in production a lot of aircraft. Problem is though, when they black outline like this, it's kind of annoying. So the advanced anti-air, we just need tons of steel for that. But I don't want to go to the US and buy it, because that'll just give them more factories to work with. One thing we could actually do, let me just see here. With our trade, no. See, we're actually getting a lot of things from trade. So I could actually have a closed economy. That would give me 20% more, what was it, 25%? It'd give me some of my steel back, so I don't have to export it. So this is still going to take a little while longer. Where else can we get... Oh god. Civilian factories. We're short on oil, aren't we? Alright, let's make a few oil refineries. Got heaps of rubber, so that's not an issue. Where else can we get loads of steel? I mean, there's heaps of steel in Europe. We could probably go after Poland. How are we going here with converting them? 48% fascist. I wouldn't bother staging a coup. It just wouldn't work for allies. If we just wait, eventually what will happen is like what happened to Ireland. Oh, maybe we should attack them. I mean, they wouldn't have much steel. They got a little bit. They wouldn't have much strength. Great Britain's got a lot of material. The thing is, they have got a ton of divisions. This is why we want the UK and the Americans to fight each other. But they just won't do it. Want them to fight each other for an exhaustive amount of time, and then we just pick up whoever's left. Pick off whoever's left, I mean. So yeah, we're resuming our spreading of fascism to them. But next time, no coup. Because the Allies or the Axis just get involved and then it's just not going to happen. I mean, we should technically be more powerful than the Americans in regard to our overall resources. It's just that it's very newly acquired. We haven't had time to really make use of all that manpower. And like I said, if I was to bring my to increase my conscription laws, they would give us millions of additional troops. So how large is this invasion going to be? 16 units. All of these guys. So, how about now? They still lack enough intel. That's okay, once I put these guys on patrol, I like to do that now. So, convoy escort here. And now it's fine. We just need to wait that time out. Now, the thing to note is that when all of the troops in mainland Asia and even in Europe, it's all supplied through goddamn Vladivostok. Through this area here, and then the subsequent infrastructures. So if we can do that for millions of soldiers in here, surely we can do it for a few 100,000 in Australia. I mean, I get it that this place here was, you know, shit. Okay, now it's got supply under control. Local infrastructure's at 10.88. That was at 3. Oh, we've been building it up. I see. Okay, so when do we upgrade the air bases out here? Oh, what about anti-air? We're not thinking about declaring war on America just yet. Let's just finish up the infrastructure first, and then we'll think about our defenses once we've done all that. Shit. This is ready to go. I don't know what's going on there. So just a few more regions need infrastructure, and then we can start focusing more on our defenses. Like I said, coastal forts, anti-air, radar. We've got the highest civilian factories in the world. So we should be able to build this stuff up to maximum very quickly. What's going on with there? Why is it... Well, it doesn't matter, just leave it be. For some reason it doesn't say it's at all towards capitulation. Just need to wait those few extra days. The Nazi party's making a comeback. It's now the dominant party again. So it seems like the only major faction so far has actually been completely wiped out is the Soviet Union. And everyone else still exists, some, you know, much weaker than others. I wouldn't even call Italy or Germany a major power now. But the British Raj is stronger than them. But you just come back to here. Okay, I want you to join this guy's army here. So according to this, we're actually stronger than the British Raj in this area. But of course we can't declare war on them because of fucking Britain. Well, you can't just walk through there. You used to be able to do that in Hearts of Iron 3. It's alright. Oh shit, they've arrived. Where's the rest of them? Oh, they're coming down this way. Okay, we got supply issues. Where are you going? Are you going to come over here? This area is in considered mountains. We got to cut them off from their supplies. Well, that from the majority of it. Oh, no, hang on. What if we get these guys here? Get to here. Need you to shore bombard this section. They'll only have enough supplies to last 3 days, which is why we need to hurry up. And you know what? Even while this is going on, it's only a level 1 port. Fuck Townsville. It's a shithole anyway. Even people from Townsville say it's a shithole. So we just need them to start construction on this right away so we can actually get supplies over here. So we can hold out for a month, that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, need to hurry up and get over here. Now, do I still have those transport ships here? So now I actually want you to come back here. There's no missions for them. There, just fuck off. Bloody transport planes. Okay, now delete this. Don't need it. So we can get 22 supply in here now. What's the infrastructure in this area? It's at 5. So we need our guys to really move it fast. So they're defending this territory. And they're fully entrenched. Which is why we need to bomb the fuck out of them. Okay, says he must have been strategically redeploying. But our guys are going to be running out of supply soon. We've got to make this attack now. We have to take this port. Before we bloody run out of... Yeah, we've run out of supplies completely, so we have to take the port. At least we're, you know, bombing the shore as well. Ah, fuck, you just need to make this attack here. You'll widen the width. Now it just says it's a tie. That's not good. Hunker down. Looks like our guys are just gonna have to hunker down and wait for the port to get built. Without supplies, we can't do anything. You just have to wait. Try and get someone to give him some backup. So, a month you're gonna have to wait before we can even make any attacks. There's no other ports in the area. They're going to try and isolate him, which is why we need to get some backup over there. I mean, he's winning at the moment. That's because this guy's got, like, legionary Bulgaria, the bastards. Our guys here are just going to keep losing supplies. Alright, how long is this going to take? Well, they've already made a big difference. Alright, you can't make the attack. You're just going to have to wait. This is only what? It's only level 1 port, so if we just be patient, we'll be okay. How do we get the... I can't extract this guy. I think this guy here might be dead. Okay, he's just a regular. What I might actually do is disband him. Oh, once he's stopped getting attacked. That way at least I get to put the troops back in the pool. Rather than just have them get wiped out. See, they're losing organization really fast. While he's making the attack there, we might stand a chance of actually getting in there. Or maybe not. And even once we've got one port here, it's probably not going to be enough. Yeah, I did click that. So one port will just get some supplies. We're going to need a lot of supplies. We might actually be better off building the port and then getting some of the guys back over here and sort of waiting until this port's built up to level 10. Which will, you know, take close to a year. Maybe we can start another invasion. That actually might be an idea. One of these guys... Oh, right. Rejoin that. Oh, jeez, I just want to select half of them. Yep, just 19 will do. Bring them to Port Moresby. And we'll start another invasion from Darwin, maybe? That'll take some time to get organized. 66 days, that's okay. Because these guys are going to be here for a while. Alright, now how's that port coming along? Okay, well at least 7 more days. Okay, if they can just hold out 7 more days. Okay, not all of you should go over there. At least, they shouldn't take the full supply penalty. Thing is, while we're under attack here, it's not going to get built. See, they've delayed it. Okay, these guys here are completely surrounded now. If we just had enough supplies, we'd be okay. Okay, it's almost done. So this guy here who was isolated, who was in more of a fight, has more organization than these guys that didn't fight much. So yeah, no supplies here, but we need 9. Okay, good, now it's in the green, just by getting that one supply. Local 8. So, with our guys fully supplied, we'll be able to make the attack on that port. Local naval bases limit is 3, so that's incoming local base supply. Cool. They're actually getting supplies here. Or maybe it's got something to do with... I have no idea. I'm just taking guesses. Good, organization's getting back up. Alright, let's take all of these except for a couple. Just wait for... look, it's all about the bonuses and the penalties anyway. It doesn't matter if their organization's not perfect. And the good thing about what we've done here is they're completely isolated. Maybe it's got something to do with the amount of people here. I don't know. So what else is going on around the world? Nothing interesting. Good, they got wiped out. Okay, so now we have a look at the supply, and we can actually bring in some more reinforcements here if we want to. I'm still going to keep that naval invasion underway. Hang on, slow down. I want you to send a couple of troops up this way. Just infantry will do. Not too many. We don't want to have issues. Maybe just 6. So yeah, it is largely based on the naval bases. I don't know why we weren't having that sort of issue with here, because I built up the naval bases heaps. Okay, good. Well, as the port here builds up, we'll get more supply. I might continue doing that here. And there. Just so we can start getting everyone in. Alright, good. I didn't move that one up the list. It doesn't matter. Okay, so we could wait here for a while, or we can start making some progress. I'd rather make some progress. So... we need to be heading down south. Actually, forget... oh, shit. Forget that for the time being. Come over here. Let's surround them in little pockets so we can start getting rid of a few of their units. Because they've got about 100 divisions. Now, we've got more than that. We just can't supply them. Alright, once you start attacking this, hopefully you can win. Because we've got air superiority, that makes a difference. You are just so useless. Go away. Just fuck off back to Japan and die. I don't care. Bring the fighters down here. Give us more air superiority if they can. So in this war so far, they've lost 250,000, we've lost 27,000. So 10 to 1 kill ratio. Okay, if you're not going to win, don't worry about it. They might try a strong push to try and get us out of... just try and squash us back into the sea. The longer we can wait here, the better our chances will be, because we can get more supply in. We could also start getting resources soon, if we can take the Northern Territory, and the rest are in Melbourne. Australia would have heaps more resources than that. The game totally did not give us enough credit for that. If it's one thing Australia has, it's shitloads of materials. We're like the coal mining capital of the fucking world. Oh yeah, just 58, but you go and give America fucking 500 or whatever it is in some areas. Not to mention uranium. How the fuck do you think we got rich? We got no technology, we got no food. Actually, we do have food. Resource, like mining, that's how Australia got filthy fucking rich. So represent it, bitch. This is garbage. And they should have tons in like Western Australia, because there's just so many mining towns and things like that, especially, you know, in Central Australia as well. I mean, fuck all people live there, but it's just mining towns. Is it possible that these are modern tanks? Just says armored division. I don't know what's actually in it. Ships coming. How long is this going to take? Still got another month to go. That's okay. If they're bringing their forces around over here, they're probably not going to expect another attack up this way. It's going to spread their forces out thin. Which at the moment our forces are spread. Oh well, we just don't have the supply base to assault from. That being said, you know, we killed 30,000 men, roughly, in Townsville. Now we need to get here so we can kill them. I mean, it's one unit, but still. So is America sending them volunteers? Who's sending them volunteers? The British Raj has sent volunteers. Bastards. Fine, I'll just kill the British Raj troops then. I don't give a fuck. I hate those guys. Spend all of that effort trying to make them fascist, and they don't even go fascist, motherfuckers. The thing is, the British Raj would be really useful for me in regards to manpower, because there's hundreds of millions of people living in India. And even though there'd be non-core population, still, I get a lot of my troops from non-core population already. Oh, fuck me sideways. I didn't realize I'd put everyone in here. I thought I only selected a few of them. Okay, these guys are now isolated. Go kill them. It's getting wiped out very quickly. So reinforcements are just about here. Okay, if we can cross this river, that would be great. How are we going with this? Still got another 30 days. Okay, they've arrived. That's good. But we're surrounded. Well, almost. We just got to cross this river. They're trying to cross the river. Don't let them. We do have air superiority here, right? Yep. How much of an air superiority? It's not much. Their units don't have experience. Okay, what are these? These are planes. We should try and cut through here so we can isolate everyone in North Queensland. Any air bases around here that we can occupy? No. Typical. Good, you delayed them long enough for us to get where we needed to go. That being said, since we're winning the battle, we should attack anyway. I bet you come and help to increase the width, and you attack them because there's only one of them. Yep, there's a lot of plains in Australia. There are some mountains, but most of this should be pretty easy to just roll over. Because there's no rivers in Australia. There's barely, there's like the Murray River, this one here, and then that's it. Pretty much. That's why no one lives out here. There's lakes. No way you'd bother living there. Well, did you know I live in Alice Springs? It's great here. Yeah, right. Tell me that in summer where it's like 50 degrees and you're not melting. Best place to live in Australia? Definitely around here. I'm originally from Melbourne. I prefer to live there. But all my family lives up here, so that's why I don't leave. And when you're married, you kind of just can't be like, that's it, I'm fucking sick of this place, I'm out of here. You kind of just can't do that. Alright, how are we going with supply now? Okay, we can justify sending a few more. You know what, I'm gonna send the whole fucking lot of them. Because by the time they get here, we'll have improved the ports. So we've currently got 9 coming in. That's good. Keep moving. Okay, I'm gonna call it. Australia's fucked. Unless they join the Axis powers right now, they're fucked. Funny thing is though, like, you might think, oh, legend, you're fucking up your ancestors. Actually, my ancestors are currently living in Malta. They didn't cross over until after World War II. And, let me tell you, my ancestors got royally fucked by World War II. Well, of course, obviously they survived. But only just. Okay, you and you attack this. Spread out a bit. So what are these, hills? No, plains. Plains are under attack though. And also because the Australian army seems to be just all new recruits and my guys are seasoned veterans, not to mention my commander is just... He's basically Genghis Khan. They just don't stand a chance. I mean, when we were fighting Russia, it was like neck and neck in regard to who had the better quality general. It was about the same, but it's not even close. Our guy's more than twice as good. Alright, they're cut off. There's no ports up this way, so we'll just squash them. Okay, now the remainder of his army is still stationed on mainland China, so now we can start bringing them up here. So the infantry is supposed to help with the main sea invasion, and then we send in the armored troops afterwards. That being said, I don't even think we need to worry about them. Our infantry seem to have this under control. So yeah, just squash them right back up to back up there. I need you to cross this river, or else... I mean, the thing is, the river crossings aren't that hard. They're not as thick as the ones you'll get bloody in Russia, like the Volga. That's a fucking nightmare to cross. Okay, if you're not winning, don't worry about it. Good, our supply is increasing. Okay, if you can't cross, you can't cross. Alright, how's the recruitment going? Very nicely. There's just a few units that don't quite have enough supplies, but we can always give them what we need later. I think it does boil down to anti-air units. We just need lots more steel for that. Okay, who's got supply issues? Over here. Why? Oh, because we just sent in the rest of them. That's okay. I mean, the port will be fine soon. The port will be built. So yeah, we need to be making our way down south to Melbourne, Canberra, and Sydney. See, I don't even need to look at where they are. There's Adelaide there. Let's see. And let's see if they even give Hobart... Oh yeah, they did give Hobart a victory point. Why bother? If anything, it should be a negative victory point. Oh, legend, I live in Hobart. But most people I've met from Hobart generally agree with me, and that it's a shithole. I've never actually been there. So I'm just racist towards my own people. Oh shit, they'll be ready to go. I just haven't put these guys on convoy escort. Okay. You ready to go? Go. Looks like we only managed to squash 2 units, but still, that's 2 units that they don't get to have anymore. Okay, now we're starting to get them closer towards capitulation. I mean, nobody gives a shit about Queensland, especially North Queensland. Basically, think of it like this. Everywhere from this line north is totally worthless. And the further you go down south, the more valuable it is. It's like with Russia. Think of it this way. Everything from this line here, east, is totally worthless. And with America, it's like this. Everything around here is totally worthless. No, it's not actually. They got lots of oil there. And with Canada, everything from this line north is totally worthless. Okay, you guys can come back. So how much world tension are we generating now? Oh, only 629%. Yep. Need more troops down this way. Well, I've got these. Oh, that's right, we've got mine. Oh no, we fixed up the supply issues for the most part. It's... Well, we're going to need one extra port. Hang on. It's no longer caring about the ports, it's about local infrastructure now. Maybe that's the biggest inhibitor, like... Okay, let's see. What can we do about that? We can't start constructing here, though. These here should take... What's this? Convoys. So they've got a little bit of an air force there. Well, come on, you're supposed to be escorting them. I was just curious. Oh, motherfucker. They're here. Well, slow them down at least. Looks like they've got quite a lot of units here. They'll just get sent back when their organization's really low. Okay. So we're going to have the same issues here as we did in other areas. Well, yeah. So we got one guy heading back. Where the hell are the rest of the... Oh, getting in over here? Well, I did tell them to do something along those lines, didn't I? That's okay. Alright, I want ports being built here. And I want that prioritized. And I want them built here as well, right? I think it'll be a while before we can start really making an active effort over here, but it gives us 2 places to work from. Okay, now I want this deleted. So they'll have about 72 hours worth of supplies. These guys here just need to fortify. In fact, there's no chance in hell of us taking this base. It worked quite well to just build our own base. We should just continue along those lines. Okay, we should definitely build a base here as well. Do that now. Good. Where's another unit? Some fights going on. Oh, you're losing now. You shit. What's... Oh, because... Yeah, we're running out of supplies. Okay, bring these guys down here. Let me just see this again. Well, it's in green. Biggest problem, though, is just infrastructure. Okay, so I want everyone to spread out until we start seeing Australian troops, and then we'll need to fortify. Yes, that guy's going back. That's okay, we'll just leave him there for the time being. Okay. You did a reasonable job, I suppose. No one got sunk. You can hold now. Where are they? They're still here. Just stay there. I could put them on search and destroy, maybe. Shit. I didn't actually mean for them to do that. How do I cancel their order? Come back here. I don't know where they went. It doesn't matter. Unless they're coming here. Okay, as long as you guys remain fortified, it's unlikely they'll get in there with that amount of time. Now if we put some pressure on Darwin itself, well, that would obviously be good. So you guys just need to hold out from... Well, hang on. If this is being under attack, nothing's going to get built. So we might need to send a rescue mission. Just grab a few of these guys. Bring them over here. Yeah, they're running out of supplies now. Should ration your food. It lasts you 72 hours and then you're out. We may need to do another naval invasion somewhere. What's the supply like here? 68. So the local infrastructure now is at 64.2. How the fuck? Hang on, we got area modifiers. Why? Alright. Okay, get your ass to this port. Actually, no. Get your ass to this port. That doesn't matter. Whichever one. Right, so at this point we're unable to take any more territory. Anyway, we've just hit over an hour, so we'll end the episode here. So I think the situation's looking pretty good. I mean, obviously Australia's brought up all of its forces now, so all we can really do is fortify and do another naval invasion somewhere else, and hit them that way. Anyway, that's the end of this episode, so like and subscribe. Part 63 is next, and don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.